welcome back to Vitality's Happy Half Term. Really hope you enjoy this next video, and also this evening we've got our Vitality partner Headspace and Olympic diver Leon Taylor taking you through a session to help strengthen your mind and also to strengthen your body. So hopefully you'll enjoy that this evening, and make sure that you tag us in on all the images and pictures that you're taking this week using the hashtag Vitality Half Term, because we'd love to see them.
Hello everyone and welcome to day 10 of the Vitality Half-Term series. My name is Jamie and I'm one of the Vitality coaches. Hopefully we've already met at some point this week, but if we haven't, welcome to this session. You're definitely in for a good one. So as you may have already guessed, the theme for today is football. So make sure that you have your balls at the ready, tennis ball, football, it doesn't matter what you've got. Just bring it, anything round, and we'll help you improve your skills today. So thankfully for today's session, I am not actually going to be acting as head coach. We had a couple of special guests who are going to be doing that for us. So firstly, he's making his debut in the Vitality Half-Term series. He's our mental health and wellbeing expert, and he's also our star striker for today. Henry, how are you doing?
I'm very well, Jamie. Thank you so much for having me. Hello to everybody at home as well.
Perfect. It's good to have you, Henry. I know you're a big football fan. I know that this is your moment. You've been building up for a while. You've been doing the living room drill. So do you feel prepared? Do you feel like you're going to perform?
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, I've got to say.
Okay.
Our special guest is a lot better than I am. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm excited, very excited. Perfect.
Well, Henry mentioned our special guest, and I think she's going to be a lot better than so many people because she's one of the best players to ever play the game. Alex Scott is a former professional footballer. She played the majority of her career for Arsenal, but also played over, I think it was 140 games for England. So she made 140 appearances for her country, which is pretty incredible. And in 2019, Alex was also inducted into the English Football Hall of Fame. You may have seen her since retirement on TV. She's working for Sky, for BBC. She's been on Strictly Come Dancing. I think she came 5th in that. So she's got so many unbelievable talents, and we're really, really lucky to have her join us today. So Alex, how are you doing?
Hiya, thanks for having me. What an intro. I'm blushing over here.
I mean, there were so many more that we could have added as well, but I figured that no one likes a bragger, so I don't want to bring you up too much. But I know that you're going to perform for us today. So the way that this session is going to work is that Alex and Henry are going to be teaching us how to improve our skills. And then once they've done that, I'll jump back in and then we'll put it all together into a physical workout. So we'll be working on both the skill element and the physical element of football. So Henry, I'm going to pass to you now. I'm going to get in position. And Alex, please do give Henry as much grief as possible. Okay. Make sure you shout it in. We've got our Vitality kids here as well. We've got Brooke and Pip. We may have seen them earlier on Monday as well. So Alex is going to help you guys coach through this session, and I'll catch up with you in a bit.
Great, thanks, Jamie.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to start off. I don't know about you, Alex, but I always like doing warm-ups with the ball. And I think that it's really important just to have many touches of the ball as possible. So what we're going to start off with the ball at our feet. And we're just going to start with the inside of our foot. So we're going to start with the inside of our foot, right foot, left foot. And we're just going to pass it to ourselves. So just take small touches, right to left, right to left, right to left. Just small touches there.
And then this will let you just get confident and feel in the ball.
Yeah. And you can start to speed up if you get confident, but you don't have to. You can go as slow as you want. Okay.
Are you wearing shin pads?
I am wearing shin pads because I heard you're a tough tackler, Alex, and I'm a little bit injury prone, and I didn't want to get injured today.
Right. I'm glad you've got your shin pads on.
Have you not wearing shin pads?
I used to wear the smallest shin pads because I didn't want it to feel heavy on my legs.
Oh, yeah.
So just a little one. Do you know what? Once you're doing that and you get a bit more confident, you can kind of start to move forward with it as well. Or or turn around with it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. We can start to move forward.
Circle on squat.
And then what I was thinking next, Alex, if we mix it up and put a few top of the ball touches in there, what do you reckon?
Yes, toe taps, they're called.
Yeah, toe taps, that's the one. So we're going to use the bottom of our foot or the toes, and we can start to touch the top of the ball. Have we got Pip and Brooke? How are you getting on, Pip and Brooke? Fantastic. And it doesn't matter what ball you have. I've got an EFL mitre ball here, but you can use a tennis ball. You can use a tiny little ball. Oh, what is that ball you've got there, Alex? Is that
the smallest ball?
There you go. And actually, the smaller the ball, the better it is. What do you reckon, Alex, for helping your touch in these small areas?
Yeah, so when we were in training, when we started doing keepy ups and all stuff like that, it's better to use a smaller ball, because if you can do it with even a smaller ball, once you move back to the biggest ball, it becomes easier.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So now we can start to go right foot to left foot and then chuck in some toe taps. And then go back to right foot to left foot.
And if you feel that's too easy for you, then you can make it even harder the next level by then actually doing the toe taps a bit quicker. So more on the spot. And
I like that.
Like we said, move around with it. And then that should get your heart rate going as well.
I don't know what my neighbours downstairs are going to be thinking. Oh, well. Fantastic. Okay. What I thought is we can move it on now just to kind of going in and adding in a little turn, Alex. So a little bit of skills. So the first skill that I ever learned, I don't know about you, and I didn't really think of it as a skill at the time, but then when I did my coaching badges, they were saying that the turn is the easiest skill you can do and really effective at affecting the game. What do you think?
Yeah, and especially because it helps you get away from opponents as well, when it's like a simple move, but like you said, it's really effective.
Can you show us one?
Yes. So if you're moving forward, dribbling the ball, basically use the inside of your foot and then just turn and go back.
Nice.
But control of the ball. So moving forward and then just turn. And then the more confident you get, you'll be more sharp in the turn.
Love that. Little inside of the foot. Little inside of the foot turn.
Yeah.
And then if you want, you can switch it round and we can go to the outside of the foot as well.
Yeah.
Tell you what, it's been a while since I've played. Don't often play with the wooden floors either, so the ball does fly away from me a little bit.
And the thing is, then to make it, if you're comfortable by using the ball and making the turn, now we need to add in a bit of the body movement to make it sharp, and that's where you fool your opponent. So if we're still using the outside of our foot, we go back, but basically get low and then turn away.
Ah, I love it.
So we get low, turn away. And then that should fool your opponent by just moving your body more.
Nice. Love it. They sometimes call that drop shoulder, isn't it?
Drop the shoulder. Drop of the shoulder.
Drop the shoulder. Send the defender one way, and then you go the other way.
Yeah.
Do you get to play much anymore? Do you have a kickabouts at all?
Well, not really with lockdown, but I can't wait for lockdown to be over. And I know Brooke and Pip can't wait either, so they can get back playing football.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's good. The more you just get comfortable with the ball at your feet, and just like get that confidence going, the more you move it around, so you can combine all of those things you've just done. So toe taps, moving the ball forward, and when you're moving the ball forward from side to side, put in a turn.
Oh, look at that.
Go back side to side, in a turn. All those different movements are going to help you.
And what about using your wrong foot, Alex?
Oh, so important. And actually, when I think about my career, I wish I would have started using my left foot a lot earlier on.
Yeah, so many players out there that are really one-footed, aren't they? So like my strongest foot is right foot, but I grew up playing left back, so I ended up using my left foot a lot. So it means that my left foot's, it's still not as good as my right, but it's okay. It's okay.
Practice makes perfect. Keep practicing.
Yeah, exactly. So see if you can also use your left foot if you like your right foot, and use your right foot if you really like your left foot. So did you avoid using your left foot, Alex?
Not that I avoid it. I would say that during training, I just concentrated more on doing the other stuff and didn't practice weaknesses as much when I should, to practice my weakness to make them even stronger.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you do see players avoiding using their other foot, don't they?
Yeah. Let's add another one. At the moment, is Brooke and Pip still there?
Brooke and Pip, are you still with us?
So now, if we like to the side, put your body onto the side, and now we're just going to drag the ball.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. We get used to dragging the ball, because then that can go into a skill later on as well.
Just rolling over it, eh?
Yeah. So just putting the ball over, if you can see that. Feet over the ball, and then you drag it.
That's a harder one to do with the other foot, I tell you.
This is basically another simple one, but it's really effective that you can fool your opponent.
What was your favourite part, Alex, of playing football?
Favourite part of playing football?
Yeah.
I would say definitely going out and playing the matches. I used to play with a big smile on my face because I always used to remember that girl, that why I started playing football, because I absolutely just loved it and the feeling that it gave me.
Yeah.
And then actually playing with my teammates who were my friends as well. Good work, good work. Wait, we're going to put some cones in, some obstacles in.
Yes, so let's do it. So remember those thousands and thousands of toilet rolls that Mummy and Daddy bought last year in the first lockdown? They're going to get some use. So we can use them as cones. So you can pop them. I've got 3 here.
If you haven't got toilet rolls on, you can use anything.
Absolutely.
I've got some bottles of water.
Yeah, you can use water bottles. You can use toys. I've got cat toys here somewhere. They're all pretty much lost. But what we're going to do now is just try and zigzag inside, in and out of the cones or the toilet rolls, whatever it is you've got. So using the inside and outside of your foot, you can use both feet if you can. And then when you get to the end, chuck in that turn that Alex showed us. I haven't got a lot of space here.
You know what? The actual thing is, you don't need a lot of space, because the tighter it is, the tighter your control is going to be.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So use it as a figure of 8. Try and remember to use both feet as you're going round.
Here we go.
Also, remember, as you are dribbling round, when you get more confident, try and pick your head up. Because in a game, you need to see where you're going and where your opponents are.
And where your teammates are as well, right? Good
work, Brooke. I'm watching.
All right, you got any tips for me, Alex?
Well, I think looking at Brooke can give you some tips.
Oh, yeah?
Great.
I know, they're going to be professionals, I think, aren't they?
Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully play for the Lionesses.
Yeah. And Alex, is there a goal that you scored that you remember more than any others?
I would say actually playing in the Champions League final.
Oh, wow.
In the goal that we won.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's got to be the one, eh?
It's up there. It's up there. Let's use the inside and the outside of your foot.
Okay, you guys, I'm seeing these skills and I'm seeing a little bit of progression here, but I think it's time that we put in a bit more work. Henry, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm warmed up. I'm warmed up, that's for sure.
You feel like you've used the ball. Alex,
Yeah.
I feel like you're finding this far too easy. So I'm going to bring in
I agree.
energy, and we're going to do a workout right now, but it's all based around a football, okay? So if you still got your football, make sure you keep hold of it. And this is the part of the session whereby we're going to work out, we're going to make sure we put in a bit of energy, but it's all football related. So we're going to try and put those skills that you've just learned into some practice. So grab your ball, and what we're going to do is we're going to do 5 exercises 3 times round. The first round, we're going to do 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. And I warn you, it may get a little tougher as we progress through, but I promise you, you'll enjoy it. So just follow my lead, follow Alex's lead, follow Henry's lead, and Brooke and Pip, I think you two are probably the personal trainers out of us all as well. So make sure you get involved and bring some energy. So the first exercise that we're going to do, I'll demonstrate, is just a squat. And we're going to push up the ball into the air. Once you reach the top of the squat, you're going to squat down and push up and explode up as high as you can. I have a low ceiling, so I'm not going to add in a jump. If you've got a high ceiling, what you can do is squat down, push up, and then land and push straight back up again. So in 5 seconds, I'm going to give us a countdown, and we're going to do 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. In the rest period, I'll explain the next exercise. So is everyone ready? Just give me a thumbs up before we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to give me a fist bump? Can we do a team fist bump? There you go.
Oh, yeah.
You guys look ready. Touch. Okay, respect. All right, guys, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Squat down and push up. So you want to kind of make sure that all the weight is going through your heels. Keep your back nice and straight. Alex, I don't know if you have any advice for this exercise. I know you keep super fit.
Yeah, sometimes it's not all about how fast you're going. It's just making sure you've got the control.
Yeah, perfect. It's all about the quality of the movement. So don't feel like you have to push up. Don't feel like you have to explode through the roof. Just focus on your form. A nice consistent level. Alex is clearly an expert in all of these exercises. So if you want to look for someone to follow, then she's your guide. All right, keep going, everyone. Alex, good work. I know you've just been for a run, but this is part of your cool down process. So in 3, 2, 1, relax there. Take a second. We've got a 30-second rest. So for the next one, we're going to be down on the floor, working the core muscles. So what you're going to do is lay flat on the back. And then what I want you guys to do is put the ball in between your feet, reach out as hard as you can, pick up the ball in your hands, reach out as far as you can, and you're passing the ball from your feet to your hands consistently. Is everyone up for this one? It's pretty tough, but we can do it. Okay, all right, guys, in 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. Let's go. Alex, is this okay with you with your tiny little ball that you're using?
Yeah. It's making life even harder to try and not to drop it.
Yes. So make sure you squeeze your feet together, and that'll help with the control of the movement as well. Good work, Alex. I love that. Alex is also showing us how quickly she can do this one. I can't quite keep up with that, but make sure you just keep the control. Keep working. We've got 10 more seconds, so keep pushing.
Keep going, everyone.
Nice. Henry, keep going. I know your shin pads might be in the way, but don't worry about that.
They're getting warm.
In 3, 2, 1, relax there. Good job. 30 seconds rest. Next one is a really, really tough one. So we're going to work on our shoulder strength and our chest strength. So what we're going to do is use the ball to do some press ups with. So it looks something like this. You're going to put the ball under one hand in a press up position, drop down and push back up. If you find that too hard, what you can do is drop onto your knees, do exactly the same thing. Once you've done one side, pass the ball to your other hand, drop down and push the other side. Is everyone happy with that one? It is a little bit tougher, but you can do it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. So we'll start this one in 3 seconds. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. So what we're trying to do here is just isolate one arm more than the other, and we're building the strength. So if you find it difficult, just make sure you drop down to your knees. This one's really tough. Nice and slow and controlled. Alex, do you just want to explain about how we're using our core muscles with this one as well?
Yeah, do you know what? As well as it's like really engage, like tense your belly so you can feel it, because then you're switching on your glute and your hamstrings as well.
Yeah, for sure. It's a whole body one, this one. Keep going, keep pushing. We've got 5 more seconds, nearly there. In 3, 2, 1, relax there. Jump back up. Good job. Is everyone with it? Let's do a little fist bump again. I think we need it after that one. Next one we're going to do is we're going to be in that press up position again, but we're working on the core muscles even more. So Alex mentioned we switch on the core, we switch on the hamstrings and the glutes at the same time. So all you're going to do is be in a high plank position. So in a press up position, we're going to take our ball and you're just going to roll it from the right hand to the left hand. And the key to this one is that you try and make sure that your hips stay level. So you don't want to wobble too much side to side, just consistently moving the ball from each hand as we go. So in 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Alex, would you do exercises like this much when you were playing professionally?
We sure did, because like, core and your strength is so important.
Yeah, for sure. Is that when other players are kind of trying to run in and tackle you, you kind of can fend them off better?
As well. And actually doing core and strength exercises is prevention of injuries for yourself as well.
Yeah. I think that's where Henry's shin pads come in. So keep going, everyone. In 3, 2, 1. Good job. Another one down, 4 down, 1 to go. The final one that we've got is some side-to-side floor touches. So what Henry and Alex were showing you with the ball was how to kind of go around players left to right. But now what we need to do is do some lateral movement as well. So we're going to pick up the ball in our hands. It's going to take lots of little side steps, touchdown, lots of little side steps and touchdown. Try and keep the ball in both hands because this one's all about balance as well as agility. So try and get in as many steps as you can before touching the ball down either side. Everyone up for this, the final one of the round, and then we'll do it all over again.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it. Brooke and Pip are already all over it. So in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Loads and loads of little steps. Touchdown. Alex, I know that you played right back for a lot of your career. So was the kind of lateral movement really, really important for you?
Lateral movement, so you can dodge players, you can change your direction quickly.
I like it.
Quick feet.
Alex, the speed you're going, I think it's time for a comeback, isn't it?
I know.
I'm feeling like maybe it's time for me to start the career even. Brooke and Pip are looking good. You two are the future here. Keep pushing. 10 more seconds. I may have added a few more seconds on, but keep going. Keep breathing. Henry, make sure those shin pads aren't getting in your way.
I've realised now why people use
Henry's so quiet.
2.
I'm getting tired, that's why.
1. Relax there. Okay. Take a knee, take a second, relax. What we're going to do for the next round is exactly the same thing again, but we're going to make it slightly more difficult again. We did 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest in the last round. But because we know the exercise is a little bit more, we're going to do 35 seconds work, 25 seconds rest. So 5 more seconds work. But now that we know the exercise is a little bit more comfortable with it, as you can tell, I'm out of breath already. Let's just have a quick check in. Henry, Alex, Brooke and Pip, are you guys all good with this?
I'm good, I think.
Alex, any words of wisdom before we hit round 2? Anything you give us advice-wise?
No, I think just enjoy it. When you enjoy working out, and especially with Brooke and Pip, if you're doing it together, like that's always a good thing when you're working out with friends and family. So let's keep going.
Have a bit of fun, but also work really hard along the way. So we're going to go straight back in with those squat down and then push straight up. So in 3, 2, 1, we got 35 seconds work. So let's go. Like Alex said, make sure you're controlling these movements. Brooke and Pip, that looks so good. And I like how one goes down, the other one goes straight back up.
Mexican wave.
Nice. Keep going, guys. Good work. Alex, how's your legs after your run?
This is good. You made me improve my running time, hopefully.
All right, keep pushing. Alex, I'm going to ask you your 5K PB in a second. I hope you don't mind. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Nice work, everyone. Good stuff. So the next one we're going to do is the passing the ball from your hands to your feet. So the core exercise again. If you found it difficult before, you can just lay on your back and just pass the ball between your hands and your feet sitting down. You want to make it more difficult. Make sure you stretch out the whole body. So we've only got 25 seconds rest for this one. So in 3, 2, 1, 35 seconds work. Let's go. Alex, tell us about your running. I know you're a big running fan.
I am. Do you know what? It's something that I really enjoy at the moment. just to go out, put a podcast on or some music, and kind of just see yourself in the moment and just enjoy going for a run. Sometimes it's not all about getting a PB. Sometimes it's enjoying the run, and sometimes I am super competitive and want to get my best time.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. Like some days you'll feel great and then you should go for it. Other days, maybe it's just about enjoying the occasion. I think that's certainly what we're doing right now. So in 3, 2, 1, relax there. Good job. Another one down, 3 to go. This time, got the press ups. This one is really, really tough. So if you didn't quite manage it last time, you can just remove the ball, drop down onto your knees and just do some normal press ups. If you want to add in that element of extra effort, focusing on one side at a time, keeping your core tight, make sure you add in the ball and just really control that movement. So 5 seconds, we've got 35 seconds work. Is everyone ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go for it. Another one down. Alex, you mentioned podcast there. I actually listened to you on Hector Bellerin's podcast this morning.
Oh, did you?
I did. Big fan, by the way. Obviously. Have you got a pet podcast recommendation for us?
Do you know what? I actually listened to a favourite the other day was Greg J's. He's done one with his wife, and it's all about
check that out.
things.
Nice, I like that.
So it's really interesting. I love listening to a podcast where you can come away and be like, you know what? I learned something new today.
Yeah, for sure. It's a good way to learn as well, isn't it? Just by listening. Okay, keep pushing. We got 5 seconds to go. Stay with us. In 3, 2, 1. That one is tough. Is everyone okay with that? That one is definitely probably the hardest one. We haven't made it any easier as well because the next one we're going to do is those plank taps. So Brooke and Pip, are you guys still going strong? Cheryl's getting involved now as well. All good? Loving it. I can tell she's loving it. All right. So we've got 5 seconds. Remember, in that high plank position, passing the ball from hand to hand while making sure that you keep your core nice and tight. Try and keep your hips level. So in 3, 2, 1, let's go for it. 35 seconds work. Then we're on to the final round. So Alex, how many times a week would you do these kinds of sessions?
These ones, I think at the moment, like every other day, I think it's important sometimes that you do give yourself that recovery day.
Yeah.
Where people think recovery is a bad thing, when actually you're allowing your body to recover to be able to perform at its highest level again.
For sure. I think you mentioned quality earlier. If you're tired or if you're not doing the exercises properly, you're going to risk injury even more. And obviously the quality won't be there. So I think that's really good advice. You don't have to train every day, but when you do train, make sure you can give it your best.
Yeah, and when we talk about recovery, it can actually be an active recovery. So on those days, it's still maybe going outside and doing a walk. You know, still a form of exercise, but in a different way.
Yeah, I like that. Definitely. You can always do something. All right, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Who noticed there that my timing was terrible? Anyone notice that? Don't worry about it. We'll ignore that. So the final one for this round is we're going to do this side-to-side floor tap. So again, loads and loads of really quick steps, and then make sure you touch down. The aim is you don't want to take big steps because that's not the point. We're working on our fast feet and our agility. So again, Brooke and Pip are already all over this one. They're bringing loads of energy right now. So 3 seconds, we'll go for it. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Final one for this round. Work really hard. Henry, I want to see those shin pads blur right now. How are you getting on?
I'm dying, Jamie.
Come on, keep going.
Let's remember, I'm the mental health and well-being expert. I'm not the physical activity expert.
Come on, Henry. I know you've got it. I know you train hard. There he is. Good work. Keep pushing. Loads of little steps. Come on. Alex, professional. Love it.
Alex isn't even breaking a sweat. This is a warm down for Alex.
Yeah, Alex, no one likes to show off, okay?
Yeah.
Good work, you two. Keep going in 3.
Yes, Brooke and Pip.
1. Round 2 is done. Another round, another good effort. Alex, give us your summary. How was that?
It's been great. I've had so much fun. And Thank you for having me so much. And then the thing is, now I do have to go because I have to go to work and work on the Champions League football.
I know. So everyone, make sure you check out Alex on the football tonight. Henry, I know you maybe just wanted to share one thing with Alex before we let her go and take over our series this evening.
So Alex, I remember, I think it was the World Cup was the first time you were on BBC, and you were on as a pundit, and you'd just done your research and you just knocked the room flat with the quality of your punditry. And I just wanted to say well done, and so happy for how your career's progressed. And for me, you're one of the best pundits on TV. So
thank you, that means a lot. And to know, like, even in my football career, if you don't put in the hard work, then you won't succeed. So it's all about having that focus if you do want to get to that level. And I suppose that's what I've taken into my new career in punditry and working in TV. It's all about the hard work.
Yeah, I think we're all huge fans of yours. Brooke and Pip, I know, want to be like you when they grow up as well. So thank you for keep on inspiring, keep on working hard. We'll keep a lookout for you. We'll always be your biggest fan. And everyone else, thank you again for joining.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. Join us again tonight at 6 o'clock. If you can, we'll be doing a move session with Headspace. We'll be back again tomorrow for another workout. So in the meantime, stay safe, and hopefully we'll catch up with you all again soon.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.